Haven't the styles gelled well?
Well, I think they're both happy to drop the pace a little bit in this round. I think they both feel the strains of the previous round. What a tremendous round that was. Both just kind of picking from long range here. Just regrouping, but no question, it'll heat up again.
I got you.
You forget how many amazing rounds Arturo Gatti has been involved in. So many of them against Mickey Ward, of course. I think his fight with Gabi Ruelas, one of the best of all time. Blood and thunder, but he has to take a body shot there from Baldomir, who's altered tactics slightly, working downstairs. Cutman, Joe Souza, working under the right eye. Buddy McGirt with the instructions. Teddy Cruz, his strength conditioner, nearby. That's the team.
Well, that was the punch. It landed on the elbow, but it seems to be the wrist he's complaining about. I don't quite know what happened there.
Second half of a fascinating WBC welterweight title clash in a buzzing division. Back home, Ricky Hatton will be a very interested spectator, the WBA holder. I know he'll relish a fight with Gatti if Gatti can pull this off. Floyd Mayweather, Antonio Margarito, maybe the danger man, the WBO holder. It's all happening at 10-7, Jim.
It's a tremendous division, yeah. Gatti back onto his toes here in round 7. Doesn't want to be mixing it too often, in and out. Pick up some points from long range now and again, close the range.
Watch the back of the head.
Jab from Baldomir into the swelling underneath the right eye of Arturo Gatti, which is bleeding again. But he's always cut and bruised and marked up. That never seems to bother him.
Yep, he probably reckons he's done worse to himself shaving in the morning. We have to remember, Baldomir is not really outstanding in any department of the game. He's just a good, solid fighter. So with a little bit of thought, Gatti using his experience, his boxing ability, he could turn a result here, because Baldomir is not pressurising him. He's not using his physical advantages to the full.
Watch the head.
Watch the heads, says Wayne Hedgepeth after that clash in the opening round. Both such honest pros. Gatti walked along the boardwalk after the embarrassing night really against Mayweather. Still signed autographs, had photos, that sort of guy. And Baldomir now revered in Argentina for what he's done.
Yep, change of tactics from Gatti. And I tell you, Baldomir is not all that keen to put the pedal to the floor. This is not the kind of action he wants. He wants to impose himself on Gatti, but he's not getting into range. He's missing, he's being countered. This is the other Arturo Gatti now, the boxer.
Just bounces back on the ropes. Gatti having a better round, making Baldomir look clumsy, a bit naive.
This is what he was doing in the first couple of rounds, just that little half step back when he saw Baldomir setting himself to do something, drawing the leads, and then just picking away with the jab. Nothing dramatic, but quite effective. Baldomir has been missing all the way through the 7th round here.
Yep, many felt that Baldomir just caught Zab Judah on a really bad night for the New Yorker, and that he's a lucky world champion. Did he get exposed a little in that round?
Looked to me as though maybe he's running out of ideas. He doesn't look all that happy back in the corner, and he's been like that since the 5th round. So, is he going to be just that little bit short at world level?
Trains in Los Angeles now. Carlos Baldomir. The only thing he wanted after the Judah fight was a first-class ticket for the first time in his life back to his family in Argentina.
Play chess with him. But once he gets close, get your combinations off and get out of there. Okay? All right, baby. Seconds down.
Buddy McGirt wants the combinations, wants him to box his way home. And Jim, it looks like he'll be able to win that if he can stick to it.
Yeah, well, Baldomir was the one in the 7th round who seemed to have run out of ideas, who was quite happy to have an easy round.
All right, watch your head, watch your head.
Very, very close, and on your card, it's level.
Yep, level, and the main thing is, on my card, Gatti has stopped the rot. I scored the previous 4 rounds to Baldomir. He stopped the rot, squared things up.
Lovely jabs there from Arturo Gatti, demonstrating some of the skills that he does possess.
I'm saying there I scored the 3 previous rounds, I scored 1 level.
There are 3 judges at ringside, Tom Kazmarek, Hubert Min and John Stewart. No knockdown there, and a flip up from Gatti, and the crowd absolutely loved that. What an entertainer.
Well, I think the big problem for Baldomir at the moment, he won't be stealing rounds here. He's going to have to make it obvious that he's winning them. He will not get any favours, and he looks just short of imagination at the moment. He's very predictable. Gatti in no discomfort whatsoever.
Yep, although this is Baldomir's world title, I mean, Gatti very much the TV fighter. A lot of people will want to see him carry on, so that might add to the plot down the stretch.
And this is lovely defensive boxing from Gatti too. He's not coming back with counters, but he's making it obvious that Baldomir is missing by a mile.
That's it. How many has Baldomir failed to land in the last 5 or 6 minutes? A fair few.
Yeah, I remember people saying Willie Pep can win rounds without landing a punch because it was so obvious he was making opponents miss by a mile. Well, that's what Gatti's doing here, and he's coming back with enough counters to be stealing these rounds. Baldomir's lack of class at this level may be just beginning to show itself, and he doesn't seem too keen in totally committing himself and putting the pedal to the floor. He still wants to pick away in his normal style.
Gatti backing off, fresh on his legs, puts a combination in.
Now that was fair enough. Yeah, he went on to his heels as he was throwing punches, lost his balance. That definitely was not a knockdown.
Yeah, good call by the referee. He's only had a couple of 12-rounders before, and he's dealing with this well so far.
That was a low punch from Baldomir, and I think there was also a slight clash of heads.
Yeah.
But Baldomir accepted it was his fault, but I think Gatti's just stolen that round.
Yeah, bell goes, no nastiness. And Gatti getting a foothold back in again.
Keep that left hand out there. Keep marinating with that left hand, okay? Okay? Feints, get your combinations off and get out. Don't stand there wait for no receipt. Okay, baby? When you get on the ropes, combinations and get out. See, the feints will work. Keep feinting, keep them reaching. Counter and get out. Don't...
Shaking his head there, Baldomir. Might be getting frustrated.
I don't know if that was just because they'd soaked his head in water and they wanted it dry, but he's definitely not a happy man. The time is now to impose himself on Gatti, to give it everything he has to get himself back in the driving seat, but he's not been prepared to do that since that tremendous 5th round. That was just a loss of balance from Gatti, as you can see. No punches landed there.
There's a low blow. Nothing meant really in that, no harm from Carlos Baldomir. And the instructions from Buddy McGirt is in and out. Again, Gatti looks down at people at ringside. A lot of friends obviously here. Left hook, here comes Baldomir again.
Now that's what Baldomir has to do if he wants to hang on to this title. He has to raise the pace, he has to take the initiative. Gatti just having a little bit of fun there with him.
What's he up to now? This remarkable ring.